So guys, Datti Ahmed has come out to send a very strong signal to Peter Obi, saying if you want to remove Tinubu from office, you need to have a red eye. Datti Ahmed granted a fresh interview, and we know that recently Datti Ahmed has been on so many media platforms, being asked questions that he has answered. He has given responses to. One of the things he said Peter Obi has not officially left the Labour Party, and if Peter Obi is denied ticket in ADC, Peter Obi is free to come back to the Labour Party, and that he will step down for Peter Obi to run on the platform of the Labour Party. He has also said that Peter Obi is a very strong fit to become the president of Nigeria, that he still holds Peter Obi of very high esteem and respect, even though he has presented himself to run for presidency on the platform of the Labour Party. And many people have welcomed that move by Datti, saying it's a very smart move, since he said if Peter Obi is denied ticket in the ADC, he's free to come back in the Labour Party. We all know that all this conversation started after INEC suddenly disqualified Abure from becoming the Labour Party chairman. All these things are political strategy by the Tinubu's government and APC to frustrate Peter Obi. Peter Obi is their target. Now, but Datti Ahmed is sending a very strong message saying if you want to unseat Tinubu, you have to have a red eye, because these people don't follow constitution. You that want to follow rule of law, they don't. They will always find an excuse to give. They will always find a shortcut to follow. They will always find way to outsmart you that want to follow due process. So guys, I'm going to allow you to take a look at the moment Datti Ahmed said that, and then I'll also allow you to take a look at the full interview session that was granted by Datti Ahmed, and let me know your reaction in the comment section below. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn on the bell notification for more. Thank you.
I told Peter Obi, Supreme Court cannot give you governor and give you presidency, for God's sake. Stand up and do something. Nigerian constitution was clearly breached. Section 1342B. It couldn't be any clearer. Now, if it was June 12 people that you breach not just the constitution, breach just one small punctuation in their interest, I swear to God, nobody will sleep. They must take it. So as much as I dislike the fact that they abuse the Nigerian constitution, you must give it to them. They fight for their interest. And they can organize June 12 rallies. They can keep it up for 3 decades. And if you say, so no, let's go to court.
But they didn't do that alone. They were able to mobilize other Nigerians. So they talk about ensuring that the opposition unites.
Whoever is going to defeat Tinubu must be ready to, I'll use the word red eye. You must show your red eyes if you're going to defeat Tinubu. Because on that day that they're declaring the result, the people declaring a fake result are criminals. And those who are stopping the declaration of fake results are good citizens. So what they normally do is to tell the law enforcement, hey, look, these people are stopping me from declaring the wrong results. They are criminals. They are breaking your law.
And they are the ones breaking the law.
They are the ones breaking the law. Can you see? They are stopping me from committing a crime.
Yeah.
They are stopping me from catch them. They are stopping me from rigging this election. Whoever is going to defeat Tinubu must do red eye, show red eye. I think it must be somebody who is like, there is no going to come.
Dr. Senator Datti Baba Ahmed, founder, Bayes University, Abuja, founder, Datti Baba Ahmed University, Kanu, and founder, Bayes Hospital, largest private hospital in Africa. He is my guest today, and of course, we've always had him. It's a delight to have on the show anytime. Distinguished, thank you for another opportunity.
Thank you, Dixon.
And Happy New Year.
Likewise.
2027 is just around the corner, and this is a political year when politicians will begin to reach out and politicking and all that. Looking at your crystal ball, what do you see about 2026?
I'm not particularly good at fortune telling. I did market analysis and forecasting. My business thrives on forecasts, market issues, intelligence and those kind of things. But the kind of crystal ball, I'm sorry to disappoint you. I can only tell you what my hope is. I sincerely hope President Bola Ahmed Tinubu will be defeated in 2027, possibly even before then. Bring an end to APC era. I don't know about the crystal ball, but this is my sincere hope.
Okay.
We need to end APC before it ends us.
That reminds me of a Buhari campaign slogan in 2015 that if we don't end corruption, corruption may end Nigeria.
And then he ended up promoting the most corrupt regime ever.
Is it?
Yeah. Look, if Uncle Tinubu wasn't dealing with Malami right now, assuming that late Baba Buhari had another 8 years, he would still retain Malami as his AGF.
And the rot would have continued.
And yeah, look, we're looking for small amounts at 29-30% interest rate to expand our hospitals and our universities, just to hear a minister alleged of having looted, just in properties, 202 billion naira. It is fairly understandable, not forgivable, understandable if a petroleum minister is seeing the cash and touching the cash. But an attorney general, for God's sake, must never steal. And it's not me who is saying it. Before anybody says that I am attacking the government or I'm attacking somebody, no, please, I'm not the one who said it. It is EFCC of the Federal Republic of Nigeria that is saying that Baba Buhari's AGF stole at least 202 billion.
But he hasn't been found.
Look, and yeah.
So.
Well, I said they said, and he's in court.
Yes.
Yeah. The court didn't say, it is EFCC who said. And the same Baba Buhari APC's AGF some time ago was again caught for another 110 billion naira, which is the value of about 165 billion naira now.
That's humongous.
So we need to end, APC needs
100 and something million US dollars?
Yeah. We need to end APC before it ends us.
But this is APC now, still engaging the former Attorney General who served under an APC government.
That's why I'm telling you.
So does it then mean that this government is tackling corruption?
No. Because there are other ministers who did not go to ADC to fund ADC who are working scot-free. There are former governors who are now serving ministers in the ADC government. So long as you are working with the APC and helping them, you are as clean as anything. So long as you go, and unfortunately, Malami was brave enough to go to ADC. And remember, Kaduna State government is also having a paper on Mala Nasiru.
Yeah, who has also moved to
exactly, and Tambuwal also was invited to the EFCC.
So is this a political witch hunting then?
I don't care. I don't know what it is. I don't care what it is. They were all part of APC. All of them that you're calling now were APC.
But you were also seen mingling with them during the formation of the coalition, that is the ADC coalition. And it appears you don't seem to have now confirmed your membership.
No, maybe you guys are not listening. I was invited to hear what they had to say. And I went and I heard their rubbish and I walked away.
Rubbish?
Yes. How can you set up APC? Except Peter Obi and David Mark. All of them are guilty. They are the people who set up APC. APC now means rules Nigeria leading up to 12 years. And then you call me and say that I should come and partner with you to form ADC. I call it rubbish.
You call it rubbish, but then your principal in the 2023 contest, Peter Obi, is a member there. So he has confirmed his membership, hasn't he? And has left LP.
I am sorry for my boss, Peter Obi. Go and listen to what he said. He said he is joining the coalition. Listen to the entire Enugu speech. If he said ADC, fine. But me, I know while I was listening on TV, I was going to sip a drink and coming back. I didn't hear him say he joined ADC. He said he joined the coalition. And Peter Obi is a very, very smart individual. I also asked you guys to go and find out if he has submitted his resignation letter to Labour Party.
As a member of Labour Party, he should inform us whether he has such
and the card. return the card as required to do. So that tells you, did Peter Obi resign Labour? Where is the letter? Did he return the card? And did you hear him say ADC or coalition? Is coalition a political party?
No, he said they adopted ADC. The coalition
Go
adopted
and
ADC.
listen to it again. Something has to be categorical.
Yeah.
If I give you a check,
yes,
go to the bank,
yes,
and I don't include your name and I describe you, I don't think the bank will...
The bank will not respond to you.
Thank you.
Definitely not.
I still feel for Peter Obi. He holds a great deal of promise for Nigeria. It's never too late. I have told him whenever if he doesn't get the ticket, come back.
The Electoral Act doesn't permit that you participate in the primaries of a particular political party and then...
Thank you for correcting me. That tells you how much I like Peter Obi.
So are you possibly saying to him that he should come back home, that there's no place for him there?
UB40 used to have a song in the 80s, Baby Come Back. Do you remember it?
Yes.
They should play it for him.
There's no space for him there, that's what you're saying.
Where?
At the ADC.
I think...
You're not seeing the possibility of him getting the ticket?
I don't see him fit ADC. It is a group of disgruntled former APC, including Baba Oziri. I fail to see Peter Obi doing the kind of primaries Atiku does. I faced a primaries with Atiku, and I know the kind of firepower we saw. You know what I mean? Firepower.
Yes, resources. Dollarized.
I didn't say it.
No, it's out there in the public domain.
I didn't say it. Peter Obi was in Abga. He won in Abga, and Abga is not where you spend money. He finished his 2 terms in Abga. Labour Party also gave him where he didn't spend money. So I fail to see how Peter Obi will face an Atiku who says he's not stepping down for anybody. And like I told you, in that Port Harcourt, the armored was too much. With our small pistols,
But you can't play politics without money. Everywhere in the world, politics and money.
Let me tell you, in 2018-19, I probably spent more than, leading up to Port Harcourt, I probably spent more than the other candidates, deliberately so, on marketing myself. Deliberately, it's not that I don't know politics, I know. When we went to how much is your offer? 0. I don't do it. There was a big message in my going to Port Harcourt PDP primaries. I was the only under 50. I was the only one who had never been a governor or a minister or vice president.
Yeah. But you have been a senator before you went there.
Only one. Yes. There was a simple message I was passing. Change the game and come back to power. The only way you change the game is presenting me. Out of 12 of us, if you present anybody besides me, nobody would defeat Baba Buhari. Put me, Baba Buhari is very unlikely going to face me. But they wouldn't listen.
So, but you talked about generational shift in leadership.
Yes.
Right? In fact, you talked about how Alhaji Atiku Abubakar has been in the contest for presidency since you were in the
NYSC
days. Yes. So, but leadership is not a function of age, is it?
It is.
Is it?
Yes. Wisdom is not a function of age. Leadership is a function of age. Why did they say ideally you retire from active service at the age of 60, some at the age of 65, some at 70? There is wisdom, there is biology in that. However, you could continue in advisory capacity to any. Now, if you look at 8-year tenure, for example, that I would like to say.
It's for 4 years.
Wait, 8 years, because Nigerians like to say 2 times 2, 4 plus 4, those kind of things. The fact that you serve as, we don't want a president who immediately after his tenure passes away. Because presidents or former presidents are very, very useful to the community. To the communities. They are needed on the continental. They are needed on the continental stage.
Yeah.
They are needed on the international stage, on the global stage. They write memoirs. They also participate in peace talks. They participate in mending fences. They participate in so many ways. Look at what General Abdul Salam has spent his retirement doing. And President Babangida, Baba Obasanjo, what all of them spend their lives doing, except late Baba Buhari, who all wanted was just to get back to power.
Yes. And when he did, he finished and then went back to Laura and then passed
that's
on.
not what, so you need somebody who would serve out 8 years
and still be useful.
And has 8 years to give account.
Yes.
And has another guide. 8 years and guide.
Let's take a break.
And inspire.
We'll be right back. It's getting very interesting. This is Nigeria Right Now with Dixon Irebu. Dr. Senator Datti Baba Ahmed is my guest, and we'll be right back.
This is one of the flagship programs that Nigerians should be following and watching, because Mazi Dixon Irebu tries in this show to now speak to current and burning issues in the country through comprehensive and incisive interviews with leaders in Nigeria from diverse backgrounds and from different perspectives. And I think these programs now give Nigerians opportunity to talk about, pressing matters in the country, to talk about issues that affect them as a people and as a country, to talk about ways and means of effecting changes or, confronting some monumental problems as and when they arose. So for me, Nigeria Right Now is indeed a program that every Nigerian must not miss.
Yes, welcome right back. This is still Nigeria Right Now with Dixon Irebu. My guest is still here, Dr. Senator Datti Baba Ahmed. Distinguished, I understand the angles you've raised, because indeed leaders, after serving out as president, you ought to be useful to the state and all that. Age is important.
Age is important.
I agree.
There's something I also want to tell you. It is very unhealthy for any nation to have the eldest as their president or the crop of elders as their present leaders. You know why?
Why?
Nobody can call them and ask, my son, why is this?
Yeah.
My brother, why is this happening? And they'll be shaking.
Yeah.
Because they are the ultimate.
Yeah. When you come, self, you bow before them like they are kings.
Them, see how Uncle is behaving. And remember late Baba Buhari, nobody means anything. Who are you like, where the elders were? But someone my age now.
You'll be cautious how to
I'll be shaking if, for example, they say Baba Obasanjo is looking for you. Even as president, you have to be shaking.
Oh yeah.
What's happening? And you know that he would not look for you for a joke or something like that. General Abdul Salam says, why is this happening there? And IBB, of course, you know the way he will ask you.
Accountability will be your primary focus. But when
you'll be worried. But when you are the eldest and everybody is worshiping you,
you can't even be advised.
You can't even be advised. And they are telling you that every day they are killing your citizens and abducting them every day.
Yeah.
And people are telling you that you're doing well, massaging your ego. If people like me speak the truth, that the country is derailing their kids, they will send DSS.
Let's talk about that.
Clowns.
How did it go?
No, it was nice.
What informed that, really? Is it your conversations?
No, it was my conversations, which they took out of context, because I put them back into context to say, sorry, sir, the criminals are in your corridors of power. They are in your offices. I'm your friend. If you want to secure Nigeria, I'm your friend, for God's sake. Why are you sending people to invite me like this? But like I said, they behaved, inside the offices, they behaved professionally, respectfully.
So it was sorted.
We had very meaningful discussions at the top. But why they did that kind of thing, simply give me a phone call and I'll come, I don't know. And I reminded them that this is not the first time. For 23 years, my houses here and there, they've been putting MTN card sellers opposite, trailing me. My phones, I've never changed numbers, because what are you going to see?
Nothing to hide.
Nothing to hide. I say it on the TV. I can make copies and send to you. Go after the criminals in Sambisa.
So our challenge indeed is probably government is distracted, or agents of government are distracted.
No one is distracted from government. You have a government who in the first place meant to do nothing. They meant to do nothing.
But they are saying that, oh, they are doing a lot. Like for instance, they are...
It's your headache to believe them. Good luck. Go ahead and believe them.
Yeah.
For all I know, there could be 10 APCs out there. One party can come out and defeat 10 APCs.
How did you do that when you couldn't do it in 2023? Was that not a challenge?
We won 2023 presidential elections. They switched off IREV. Dixon, where were you? They switched off IREV. They abused the Nigerian constitution up to this moment. In the presence of APC under lead Baba Buhari and Atiku in PDP, Excellency Peter Obi and my humble self, in 8 months, from June ending 2022 to ending of February, 8 months, we beat those two political parties. There had to be a glitch. Shamelessly, on a Wednesday, from late Baba Buhari to IGP, to INEC, to everybody, they were talking that there is no stopping. This election is going to be credible. You have it on your records.
Yes.
3 days later, on a Saturday, they did the exact opposite.
So do you have confidence with that experience? Do you still have confidence in the system, in the INEC, in the law enforcement agents?
It is not in them that I need to have confidence. It is in Nigerians that I need to have confidence. If we have the right Nigerians that will vote from the polling unit
and defend the vote
and defend it all the way. If we have the right Nigerians that will stand by their laws and their constitution, something I've been wanting to say. Today, you have MKO Abiola Stadium in Abuja. Today, a former June 12 activist is President, Federal Republic of Nigeria. Why is that? Anybody who opens mouth to utter something like June 12 results were never released, they will shred you into pieces. And I'm not saying it, Joe, don't attack me, please. But the result was never released. But they kept on their agenda pushed. Got a state, got a region, got the country. So he who is ready to do is never the same as he who is not ready to do. I told Peter Obi, Supreme Court cannot give you governor and give you presidency, for God's sake. Stand up and do something. Nigerian constitution was clearly breached. Section 1342B. It couldn't be any clearer. Now, if it was June 12 people that you breach not just the constitution, breach just one small punctuation in their interest, I swear to God, nobody will sleep. They must take it. So as much as I dislike the fact that they abuse the Nigerian constitution, you must give it to them. They fight for their interests. And they can organize June 12 rallies. They can keep it up for 3 decades. And if you say, so no, let's go to court, let's go to court.
But they didn't do that alone. They were able to mobilize other Nigerians. So
they
talk about ensuring that the opposition unite.
Whoever is going to defeat Tinubu must be ready to, I'll use the word, red eye. You must show your red eyes if you're going to defeat Tinubu. Because on that day that they're declaring the result, the people declaring a fake result are criminals. And those who are stopping the declaration of fake results are good citizens. So what they normally do is to tell the law enforcement, hey, look, these people are stopping me from declaring the wrong results. They are criminals, they are breaking your law. So,
and they are the ones breaking the law.
They are the ones breaking the law. Can you see, they are stopping me from committing a crime.
Yeah.
They are stopping me from, catch them, they are stopping me from rigging this election. Whoever is going to defeat Tinubu must do red eye, show red eye. I think it must be somebody who is like, there is no going to court.
So do you think Peter Obi can defeat?
Can you please, for God's sake, move away from Peter Obi? Nigeria is not about Peter Obi. Why everything? I respect him a lot. Let us talk about the average Nigerian who takes everything. That is where my
Nigerians are docile about nation building.
Tell me again. What is it that Nigerians cannot accept? Except religion and ethnicity.
So the docility is what has gotten us here. And to get out of it, we'll have to wake up from our slumber. That's what I said.
You can say that again. Me, if I say it, tomorrow they will stop me on the road. They try to scare me.
But you're not scared. Are you running for president? Or are you going to run for president?
By the grace of Almighty Allah, yes.
You're running?
By the grace of Almighty Allah,
2027?
Yes. By the grace of Almighty Allah, yes.
But they're saying that it is the turn of southern Nigeria. Don't you believe in zoning?
No one has respected zoning like my humble self.
So you're not going to respect it this time?
No. I'm telling you, I have respected it because I stood by Peter Obi. Not just the South. I stood by the Southeast.
Yeah.
And I told you what everybody is conveniently refusing to acknowledge. Let me say it again now in Dixon's show. 07, Baba Obasanjo, Southerner hands over to late Malam Umaru Northerner. 2011, President Jonathan was elected president, 4 years. 23, late Baba Buhari handed over to Uncle. See, you know what we call algebra? Listen, wait. So the equation is 4 years.
Yes.
So 4 years equals 4 years.
Yes.
And the North didn't start it. The South started it. I stood by not just the South. I stood by the Southeast. There were 2 Muslims and I stood by a Christian. I respected zoning. I respected Nigeria's diversity more than anybody. So please don't bring that. No one has respected zoning like me.
No, it's okay. Since you have confirmed you're running on this show, that's an exclusive for us, isn't it?
Well, this is not the time to start saying that. There are more important things now than who is running.
Okay. Now.
Again, let me say, there are more important things now than who is running. For God's sake, what are Nigerians going to vote? Are they going to vote sentiments? Is every registered voter going to vote? Are we going to have 85-90% voter turnout? Or are we going to have 25% voter turnout?
So that voter apathy is a challenge.
Exactly. And then when the electioneering begins, what do Nigerians want to hear? Religions, ethnicity, sentiment, or
the issues that will better the life,
or the security of Nigerians,
the welfare,
or the economy, the welfare of Nigerians, or the quadrupling of federal public servants' income that I'm trying to promote.
That's what you're promoting. How will you do that? Where will you get the money from?
Simple mathematics, and I've done it already, but there's no time to say it.
No, at least let me just hear a bit of it.
Because if I remove personal and group interests alone, before even the political interests, just remove those, you have enough money. Nobody will steal money from government contracts.
Under your watch?
Under our watch. You have enough to quadruple. And if my friend, police constable, his salary is lasting him 1 week, it will last him 4 weeks now. That is the beginning. And this is just the beginning. June 2027 is what we're looking at. I know there is legality, there are things about the existing appropriation and all those. Nigeria has the money. How can you, for God's sake, be paying Nigerian police constable 49,000? That is, I think, $18 or $16. Please, does it make sense?
It's appalling. Very appalling. And it doesn't encourage.
And you have a federal government of Nigeria sitting and proudly paying Nigerian police constable less than $18 a month. Are we not jokers?
It's a joke, really. Governors are decamping to the APC.
Yeah, because when you have commercial defections and you have political and personal rescue, they need to rescue their necks.
How do you need defections?
Of course,
governors. Is it resources? Are they being induced?
Absolutely. Look, any governor that hasn't gone to APC is delaying. Let them all go. For all I know, let all Nigerian governors go to APC. Have we not seen governors break down and cry when they have been taken to prison?
Distinguished. Thank you. Thank you, sir. I appreciate this moment.
Me too.
For setting the agenda. Thank you.
Thank you.
2026, we just did set the agenda. And what we discussed here has to do with you. Yeah, you, the viewer.
Thank you.
The Nigerian people.
Thank you.
Because the truth of the matter is that nation building requires the collective contribution of all. So while you sit playing the ostrich and blaming this or that, looking for one excuse or that, why you will not participate in nation building? Well, your country suffers and you will suffer along when the country suffers. So by the discussion we've had here, patriotism requires that you take nation building seriously. Voting ought to be a civic responsibility that you owe your nation.
Moral responsibility.
And so what we have gained from here is that to build the nation, looking on to those who you think are your leaders is a mistake. You are the leader. You will fix Nigeria by the time you get involved in nation building. And remember what we usually say on this show, just so that we can build a nation where no man is oppressed. I see you next week on this same show, Nigeria Right Now.
So guys, Datti Ahmed has come out to say that Peter Obi needs to shine his eyes if he really wants to take over power. Even though he did not mention Peter Obi's name, but that was a direct message to Peter Obi that you cannot unseat Tinubu by just following the due process. We know that honestly Nigerians wanted to storm the street when Tinubu used INEC to do what they did in the last election. But Peter Obi said, no, let's follow due process. But you can never blame Peter Obi for taking that step, because if Peter Obi has decided to, allow his supporters to go out and begin to protest, you know what that would have led to? Number one, they will arrest Peter Obi. Every blame will be shifted on Peter Obi. His life will be in danger. His personality will be in danger. They can mess him up. They can use that opportunity to kill him, considering the level of influence he has. But Peter Obi was wise enough to say, no, let's not follow that way. Let's just follow the due process. And I believe that is why Peter Obi is alive today, because there is nothing these politicians cannot do. You must have heard that some of them have come out recently to say that they used to buy people to gain political relevance or to get political positions. Can you imagine that? That is what some people are saying, that they used to buy. They used to buy others. So Peter Obi was wise enough to have just allowed them, to just be on his own and just allow them. But now, Datti Ahmed is telling Peter Obi, see, let it not be business as usual. If you really want to unseat these people, you need to sit up. You need to do something different. It shouldn't be business as usual. So, guys, I don't know what you make of Peter Obi's advice to Datti Ahmed's advice to Peter Obi, that he has to sit up because of the APC cabals. Last time they used glitch. Who knows what they plan to use this time? Because Tinubu is that politician that will never be defeated and he will accept defeat. That Tinubu is ruling today is because he forced himself there. He knows he didn't win the last election. But who is suffering it? Nigerian people are suffering it because you cannot get anything with a stolen mandate. You can't get anything when you have a stolen mandate. I mean, you cannot make headway. Anyway, let me know what you think about this in the comment section below. Please don't forget to subscribe and turn on the bell notification for more. Thank you.